Do you want to know what sucks? Reality. But do you know what is awesome? Quite a few things which aren't really relevant to the point I'm trying to make, but fantasy. Why would you go to the shops and buy things with the money that took you days of hard work to afford, when you can just spend a few hours making an easy steal and grabbing yourself a nicer home? A place of solitude, relaxation, away from the real world problems. Your wife. Need a holiday? Want adventure but hate customs and other annoying pedestrians that just get in your way so much that you want to go on a killing spree while screaming out "come at me bitches" at the top of your lungs? Then you probably need psychiatric help. But in the meantime, check out Los Santos, where you can defy death from the comfort of your own home. Hey everybody, how's it hanging? So this week we have a nice little title that's had every geek wetting themselves in anticipation and every wannabe gangster cruising to the store at midnight. Grand Theft Auto 5. The only console game I've ever played that makes you install the game for 20 minutes before letting you play, which is almost as annoying as the 5-minute loading screen every time you boot up the game, but that's nothing new to Rockstar, is it? So now in a nice, shiny and very graphically appealing land of Los Santos and San Andreas, we have not one, not two, but 3 manic psychopaths to control, as you venture out doing whatever you feel like for that day. You can go on a killing spree, visit your local watering hole, or go sightseeing. There are other things to do outside of the strip clubs, so do make sure that you check out the missions. But for now, back to our 3 psychopaths. Rockstar have tried to cover the bases and appeal to every consumer. We have the down-and-out Franklin Clinton, who's looking for the next big break to get himself some more paper. You have the completely off-the-rails manic meth dealer Trevor Phillips, who you could mistake for being a complete psychopathic version of Walter White, as he brews up meth in the San Andreas desert. But my personal favourite character is the ex-retired bank robber Michael DeSanta, and not because he's 100% G or a raving lunatic, but because he has a believable and touching story surrounding him. Through Michael, we finally see Rockstar growing up and tackling some real issues, even if they do it with a few gags along the way, but we see a self-destructive relationship, and his character deals with modern urban family problems, like a cheating wife or a daughter who gets mixed up with some porn-directing frat boys. And the non-existent relationship with his lazy scumbag geek of a son who does nothing but lie in bed all day playing video games in his mum house while maintaining a healthy diet of Doritos, drinking soda pop. I mean, if I lived like that, I'd probably hang myself. So each character has their own stats for you to level up and train, and a special ability. For example, Franklin the driver can enter a bullet time style stage whilst driving at high speeds to avoid collisions and to stop you from spinning out. Whilst Trevor uses his Hulk-like rage to enter a rage mode, dealing double damage whilst only taking half himself. This adds a little more to the gameplay, but it's nothing extravagantly new. My favourite is the driving ability, as it allows you to get across town a lot faster and to lose the police much easier after accidentally causing a 10-car pile-up and mounting the curb taking out a group of unsuspecting pedestrians. The city is huge and it's a delight to explore the lovely polished world, but it is a little hard not to feel a little disappointed. The world is fantastic and detailed, yes. Non-playable characters always seem to be doing something, which allows for a great sense of immersion into the world, but looking at it, the gameplay is just like GTA 4 with a few slight tweaks here and there and a new lick of paint. I still dislike the running and jumping mechanics. Often my character would headbutt a wall instead of jumping it, and whilst running cross country, the characters still feel like they have the basic motor skills of a crack-horse unwanted toddler, which seems to come across into their driving. The cars handle the same way they have since Vice City, feeling light and hard to handle, but maybe that's just me. The game really excels during missions, especially the heist-style missions, where you have to use all 3 characters together to perform different tasks in order to pull off some extravagant missions. It's absolutely fantastic, especially the ones where you can set up yourself, bringing in chosen help as extra gunmen, drivers, or even computer hackers to get the job done. I feel the way that you scope out the heists and deciding on which way to handle a job adds an extra layer of depth to the missions. Unfortunately, these missions feel like they're few and far between, and as I've been playing this game for a solid week, I'd like to say that this is what I want to see more of. It has had me glued to the game trying to find my next big mission, but I feel like I'm being slightly led on by GTA 5. It gives you a taste of the good stuff and then leaves you hanging there for a while, allowing your excitement to build, and then just before blood's about to come gushing from your ears in a rage-fueled frenzy, it lets you have another taste of the goods to keep you appeased a little bit longer. And as the good little gamer you are, you plow on through the game to find your next fix. Seriously, if GTA 5 had none of the go from A to B missions, or get this, destroy that, or go whack this guy off, then this could be the perfect game. But it's not. A fast travel system in which you could take your own car would not go amiss neither, but it's nice to know every action in the world has an opposite reaction. Either you can drive yourself to a location and have your vehicle, or you can save 5 to 10 minutes and get a taxi cab there, but have to steal a car and potentially spend 5 to 10 minutes losing the police. I do feel I spend most of my time running around on needless missions when all I want to do is be a kick-ass bank robber. This does not mean, however, I dislike GTA 5, it's the complete opposite. I'm enjoying this game way too much for it to be. It's more of a love-hate relationship, and like a bickering couple, we have to make this work, not for our sake, but for the children. The world is huge and there is so much to do, and it's nice to see Rockstar give a tip of the hat to their zany, crazy humour, but maintain a level head. GTA 5 is so much fun, with hundreds of things to do and see. It promises for days worth of gameplay, and is completely worth the money you're going to be spending on the game. Also, with Grand Theft Auto Online coming soon, it promises to greatly expand the world and create a groundbreaking gaming experience that I hope you enjoy just as much as me. So if you enjoyed this video, why not slap that like button, and if not, tell me why. I've been Immersed Jim, and I'll catch you next time on Immersed Gamer.